Hello, I'm Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz on December 30, 2012, and it's 1:20 a.m. Birmingham, Alabama. And topic: where did these people get their strange ideas? And you'll know what I'm talking about in a moment. For example, Spielberg. Where does he get all of these ideas and these visions when he builds these things and these ships and the Star Trek? And where do people like that get their ideas? Because they are ironically very close to what some people say could be or is the real thing. Um, a lot of people say that this is passed on knowledge. This is the elite. These people today are tied in to well, go back to the start, and that would be the Illuminati. Um, where do the people get and hold on to all their money? Again, that goes back to the Illuminati. But then, where did the Illuminati get it? Well, let me say this. Remember when the fallen sons of God left their first estate, which was heaven? They left. A third of all angels left and came and fell with Satan. Two of them, or 200 of them, left Satan and came to earth, and they brought with them great numbers, and they spread this great knowledge among men throughout the earth. And there's a lot of men, for example, you take a business guy and you take me. There's a big difference. I'm not going to take an idea of something and run with it if I have no idea what I'm talking about. But there are people that'll see ideas and say, wow, this could be something down the road. Well, they have minds, brilliant minds, but in any case, the hand-me-down knowledge that was given to the people on earth prior to the flood still have that knowledge, whether it was written and hidden and found later. They still have that knowledge. And there is knowledge of sorts that will make you very, very wealthy. So I'm going to jump from that point to another one that's really been bugging me lately, or not bugging me, but remember on one of my blogs just a couple ago I mentioned a gentleman Ray Kurzweil, or Kurzweil, mathematical genius, and he talked about every so many years knowledge being increased. Well, it went from way back when to being increased. It took 20 years for knowledge to double, and today it'll double every year. Double, double, double. So in 30 years, it could increase by a billion-fold or more. And the computer, for example, will drop down by 100,000 times its size. So your computer, the one I'm on right now, is a 17-inch laptop, and this computer today could fit into my iPhone and more so. And in any case, let me get to my point. Ray had mentioned that nanotube will be the future. Nanotechnology, where you'll be injected. I'm not talking about the mark of the beast, but you'll be injected with something that will go into your system. And these are little engines that run around inside your body. And these little engines clean up debris or foreign objects. So anything in your body that doesn't belong there, these little engines will scoop it up, clean it up, disable it, disarm it, and kick it out the door, which I assume that's going to be right out your behind end. But in any case, that's the technology that we're headed to today. Now, Perry Stone, 2.5 years ago, talked to a gentleman. All I can say is this gentleman was deep into Texas, a loner, out in a shed. But Perry Stone had the opportunity to talk with this gentleman, but he didn't give a name, a location, or anything like that. But this gentleman was also a wizard. He was a whiz. He knew everything about electronics. He knew they were getting smaller and smaller. He sat there and told Perry Stone, he said, "What is?" And he would click a couple of buttons, and he said, "Hey guys, how you doing?" And somebody hollers back, "Oh, we're doing fine. You doing okay today?" Well, he's talking to the space shuttle. He was talking to him. This man told Perry that nanotechnology, the mark of the beast, would be made of nanotechnology. The grain of a rice that had a battery in it that had enough space to carry billions of bits of pieces of information, and the battery would keep this thing charged, and it was either in your right hand, this flap right here is the hottest part of your body, and then next is right here at your hairline on your forehead. So this little rice grain size engine will be planted in you, and it knows everything about you. Keep tracks where you've been, where you go, what you say, what you spend, what you buy, what you eat, everything. But let me back up to one more. This one is the one that's got my thinker thinking. 30 to 40 years ago, and to be precise, in 1953, this is a few years after Roswell incident, a man thought he was taken aboard a spacecraft. This man wouldn't dare tell anyone this because people would laugh him out of the country. This man was interviewed. This man was interviewed recently, like 3 years ago. He was at the doctor, and the doctor was doing something on him. He said, "By the way, did you know you had a metal shard in your arm?" He said, "No, I didn't know." He said, "Let me get it out." He said, "No, leave it there. If it's been there, don't worry about it." Well, he took it out later. And guess what it was? And number one, nobody knows how long it's been there. He thinks back in the early 50s, but number one, that thing, when they got it out, it had actually broken, and it tried to put itself together in front of them in a little dish. But yet, when it went under this microscope, these really strong ones, well, they found millions of nanotubes in this thing. This is from the 50s. And today, just today, Ray Kurzweil is talking about this nanotube is the future. It is the future of everything that will bring and take and create, build, restore, and store technology that nothing we have is able to do today. The nanotube, he said, in a certain number of years' time, will pretty much run our lives while we sit and let them do it. I wanted to run that by you, and then I got another one for you, and it's about, are we about to enter apocalyptic time? Jody Wolf, Expoz.